Tonight she won 3 Melbourne Cups and hearts across Australia. The death of champion Makybe Diva.
Melbourne's 9 News with Peter Hitchener.
Good evening. The Australian racing community is in mourning after the passing of the legendary Makybe Diva. The 3-time Melbourne Cup winner remembered as one of the greatest racehorses we've ever seen after her sudden passing aged 27. Makybe has the story.
Few have captured the imagination of Australians like Makybe Diva.
But Makybe Diva clear with 100 metres to go. Excellent runs to second. Onazoon runs on, but a champion becomes a legend. Makybe Diva has won it.
Between 2003 and 2005, she made the Flemington Straight her own.
Makybe Diva in front. She's Archie tries hard, but Makybe Diva wins the cup. She's Archie second.
But 21 years on from her third and final Melbourne Cup victory, the champion mare again stopped the nation. News of her death confirmed by owner Tony Santic this afternoon. From the day she came into our lives, she was never just a racehorse, she was family. She gave us moments Australia will never forget, but more than that, she gave us joy every single day. She was loved from the beginning and she stayed loved her whole life. Makybe Diva passed away following a swift and sudden battle with colic this morning. She was 27 years old.
We've had some great horses, but in the modern era, she was probably the first one that really transcended our sport, that really became, bigger than the actual sport itself.
Born in Britain, she would come to call Australia home when purchased by tuna fisherman Santic. She claimed her first of 7 Group 1 wins in 2002, but it was her hat-trick of Melbourne Cups that saw her go down in racing history.
And she's going to do what no mare has ever done. Makybe Diva wins it again.
David Hall was the trainer in 2003 before Lee Friedman took over the reins. Jockey Glenn Boss was there every step of the way as she etched her name into the record books.
What a great mare. I was just the lucky person at the time who was given the opportunity, when she walked into my life to go on that journey, and she did it all.
Makybe Diva was inducted into the Australian Racing Hall of Fame in 2006 and elevated to legend status in 2010. She has 2 statues erected in her honour, one in Santic's South Australian hometown of Port Lincoln, the other at the scene of her 3 most famous wins.
It is the greatest Melbourne Cup win of all time.
When you reflect upon her record and you dig deep, that's when you go and say, well, she was probably one of the greatest we'd ever seen.
She will go down as a national treasure and a queen of the track.
But a champion becomes a legend. Makybe Diva has won it.
Nat Yanides, 9 News.